All right, I'm going to call this meeting to order. An executive session was held in advance of this meeting to discuss personnel, contract, and legal matters. If everybody could please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. All right. First up, I need a motion to adopt the agenda.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Anyone opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. At this time, are there any public comments on agenda items only? Nobody in the crowd? Nothing appears online. Next up, I need a motion to approve the minutes from the December 1st, 2025 regular board meeting, January 6th, 2026 policy committee meeting, and January 6th, 2026 caucus meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Anyone opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. And now we will go to Olivia. Looks like she's flying solo tonight.
Is it working? Okay.
There you go.
Now we're good. Almost there. Well, hi, everyone. I hope everyone had a great holiday break, and the high school wishes you all a happy new year. Like Mr. Fry was saying, my partner in crime just recently got sick just this evening. She's throwing up, so it'll just be me tonight, riding solo, but I'll try and keep it exciting for everybody. First thing we want to talk about is that we did host our ConCon. If you're not familiar with this term, this is the mock constitutional convention that the high school hosted. We had over 50 kids and hosted about a dozen schools, and these were all schools from the nearby area, and many of them were small schools who don't get this sort of opportunity. So I was a part of the planning and the actual performing of this event, and it went really well. We received great feedback from the teachers. We have a lot of people planning on coming back next year, and overall it seemed like we inspired both, the people in our school to sort of partake in their civic duties and the people in other schools around us. On another note, the nutrition group met with the principal advisory committee team to present them with some new foods that they're bringing to the high school and to get feedback on the ones that are previously there. Something that they had during this meeting was they asked students to rate some of the new items that they were proposing in order to determine which ones would be most popular for the student body and to sort of help plan when to introduce those new foods. So I know everyone in the high school is really excited about that. Another thing we're really excited about is the cheer team's success this year. We just wanted to highlight that this is the second year in a row that our competitive cheer team won the PICO championship, and it is also the second year in a row that they made it to state semifinals. It is to be noted that over 50 of our high school students took a fan bus to watch them compete last Friday, so we're all super proud of them and super glad that they've done well this season. Similarly, the field hockey team is being recognized for their state victory. They've been invited by Representative Stanbaugh to spend the day at the Capitol on January 27th and be recognized on the Senate floor. This is a great opportunity for all of our team members on the field hockey team, and I know everyone's super excited to meet with Representative Stanbaugh and get a tour of the Capitol. On another note, Semester 1 ends this week, and Semester 2 classes start this Friday. Not a lot of people are as excited about that because there's a lot of grade cramming going in right now, but it still is important to note. Club-wise, the reestablished Diversity Club is looking to take a field trip to Washington, D.C. in February. I believe that might be in the agenda for this board meeting. I'm not quite sure. But just a little precursor to that, maybe something to expect as the meeting goes on. In music news, 2 of our students competed in the PMEA District 7 choir competition and advanced to regionals, and their names are Anata Conley and John Goodling. So we just want to recognize them and, as always, congratulate them on their hard work and their successes. If you're interested in seeing performances like Anada's and John's, I'd encourage you to come to Pico Choir and Band. The chorus concert is on January 31st at 2 p.m. And then similarly, band is on January 17th at 2 p.m. So if you're interested, please feel free to stop by. They're open to the public. Back in sports news, I'm also happy to announce that boys and girls basketball both won Pico. So we've had a basketball sweep this season, and I know that's something that the student body is super, super happy about, and just really proud to say as a Blackhawk. And just to end on the basketball note, Chuck-a-Duck is on February 7th. That will be before the next board meeting. This year we will be hosting instead of West Perry, and all proceeds will go to the Wounded Warriors Foundation. So if you're interested, this is a great event to get to. Lots of giveaways, lots of opportunities to give back to the community, and as always, watch some good basketball. If there's no questions, that's all I have for you for this month. It's great to see all of you, and I can pass it back to Mr. Fry.
I have a quick question, Olivia. When you guys, or did you meet with the nutrition group, or did another group, did other individuals? Were you on that?
I did not get to attend the meeting, but I was in the club that met with them.
I didn't know if there was, did anything about portion size come up? Because I know that was a question that came out of the student town hall.
I think it always comes up in some roundabout way, but the solution that we've came to is that there's certain standards that the nutrition group has to meet just because of government regulations, but they're still trying to work on, what they try and work on is getting foods from different food groups to sort of fill students instead of mainly focusing, maybe all of their calorie amounts on one item. They try and split it among different items to keep students full, and I think they're still working towards that goal.
Okay.
Anyone else? Thank you very much.
Good job. Good job.
All right, moving right along. I have some reports there for your nighttime reading if you so wish. Next up, I need a motion to approve a payment of a couple payments of orders. January 2026 general fund paid bills, First National Bank for $639,753.38, and January 2026 general fund prepaid bills, First National Bank, $1,316,631.78.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Anyone opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. Next up, I need a motion to approve the Cumberland Perry Area Career and Technical Center budget for the 2026-2027 school year, which reflects a contribution from Susquenita School District in the amount of $523,716, which is a 6.3% increase from the 2025-2026 school year.
So move.
Second.
Any discussion? Any further discussion? All right, this time we're going to take a roll call vote on this one.
Mrs. Rabin,
Yes.
Mrs. Walborn,
Yes.
Ms. Bailey Reed,
Yes.
Mr. Lynham,
Yes.
Mr. Warona. Yes. Mrs. Singley,
Yes.
Dr. Gatile,
Yes.
Mr. Fry.
Yes.
8 yes, motion passes.
Thank you. Next up, some personnel items. Motion to approve personnel items 6B through 6E.
So moved.
Second.
I'm sorry, was that Mrs. Rabin second? Okay, thank you.
Any discussion? Anyone opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. Next up, I need a motion to approve the Act 1 resolution for the 2026-2027 school year, limiting any real estate tax increase to 5.5% for Perry County and 4.8% for Dauphin County.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? I would just like to note, for anybody listening, this is not a tax increase of 5.5% or 4.8% in Dauphin County. It is just limiting our ability to not exceed those numbers when budgeting comes. If we were to enact a tax increase, it would not exceed those numbers. This vote is not a tax increase. It is just setting the maximum amounts, just for the public's awareness and anybody else that needs to hear. Any further discussion? All right, hearing none, motion carries. Need a motion to approve window glass replacement in the stair towers at the elementary school for $18,751 to be performed by Hershox Incorporated, paid via capital reserve funds.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion?
I missed, I'm sorry, I missed the second.
Agreed.
This girl right here.
You make sure she gets credit for that. Any discussion on that? Anyone opposed? All right, hearing none, motion carries. Next up, I need a motion to approve a change order to increase the scope of work to include additional hours for Pannoni Associated Incorporated to serve as our project manager and assistance during the construction phase of our Giza project. The total change order is in the amount of $37,500.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Anyone opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. Next, I need a motion to approve employment contract with Dr. John David Fox to serve as superintendent for a term commencing on July 1st of 2026 and ending on June 30th of 2031.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? I would like to congratulate you and say thank you for everything you've done for us, the board, all the students, the staff, the entire district in your time here so far. It is an honor and a privilege to work beside you and to see the things that are being accomplished here. And I am very excited that you were interested in signing on for 5 more years and to continue this journey. Any further discussion?
Speech.
No. All right.
For the sake of the meeting, taking the time.
Okay. All right. Nothing further. Anyone opposed to this? All right. Hearing none, motion definitely carries. Need a motion to approve the 2024-2025 fiscal audit as performed and presented by Klasick and Associates.
So moved.
Any discussion? Anyone opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. Need a motion to approve the proposed academic calendar for the 2026-2027 school year.
So moved.
Second.
Any further discussion on the calendar?
Yes.
I hated to even ask.
Yeah, I think it's important that I bring this to the attention. So Dr. Fox and I meet with the leadership of the association once a month, and one of the things that they brought up was a request to see if we could look at adding a day around the Easter holiday as a snow makeup day, agreeing that they that we would have to go longer in June. And the reason behind that is in the event that we end up with the snow day usage, right now it leaves them with just Friday. Monday even goes eventually, right, as our last snow day. And so I think they were thinking if and years ago, we used to have a longer break. I think we almost had a week off around Easter. If we built in a Wednesday snow day, preserved Monday as a day off, it allows them to be able to travel on Easter, and even families in the district be able to travel on Easter, not having to come back in the event that they lose that snow day. So I don't know whether this upcoming school year, the 26-27 calendar, allows for that, but I think it's important for me to bring it to the board since they asked that at that meeting on Monday.
Appreciate the info. With all that on the table, does that mean we want to table this and reconsider the calendar and withdraw the motion to approve? I believe that is what we should do. We should skip
Yeah,
this and not
Yeah.
proceed. So,
And I think we're in a good place for that because this is early. I mean, fairly early. I think
there's
we've done
plenty
it
of
in
time.
February before, so. All right, thank you.
all right. So tabled, motion to approve the calendar. We will make some tweaks and represent again. Okay. All right. How about a motion to approve the 2026-2027 board meeting schedule?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Anyone opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. All right. How about a motion to recommend the board add Brody Knopp to the approved rural bus driver list?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion? Anyone opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. Need a motion to approve the West Side Singers and Black Hawk Band go to Ocean City, New Jersey on May 15th and May 16th of 2026 for a Music in the Parks competition where one school day will be missed.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Anyone opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. Need a motion to approve a field trip for the Diversity Club to go to the National Museum of Black History and Culture, the Smithsonian, the Lincoln Memorial, the Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial on February 18th of 2026, where one school day will be missed.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Anyone opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. Dr. Jones is not with us tonight, so I don't know if we have anything on Cumberland Perry unless you were able to get an update. I was not.
Just the construction continues at, over to Cumberland Parrot. The fabricated structure, the steel beams at this point are being erected, as well as a lot of the drainage that needs to occur. So construction begins. The secure vestibule in the front is also being modified, and it certainly is starting to come to shape. As if you drive by, you can see some of those visual representations of that addition. So it's going to be a pretty large addition. At this point, it continues to work itself out in terms of those programs and what the timeline looks like in terms of temporary and then permanent occupation of that particular area.
While you're at it, you got anything on Black Hawk Foundation?
Actually have a meeting this week. We continue to appreciate all of the support. Again, the Black Hawk Foundation is there as a 501c3 to support all the endeavors of our students and our teachers to be able to do those innovative projects. So if anybody is looking at this time of the year for anything that could help their particular taxes, please consider a donation. It could be one time or ongoing to the Black Hawk Foundation. We would love that support, and that support benefits us students. So certainly something to consider as you talk to your tax specialist.
Thank you. All right, next up is our meeting schedule. We are approaching budget season, so we do have a bunch of special meetings on here that are usually tailored to budget review, but other things could sneak in there if they hit the docket. So Thursday, January 22nd, 6 p.m., Thursday, January 29th, 6 p.m. Then Tuesday, February 3rd, we have policy and caucus. Tuesday, February 10th, we have a regular school board meeting, and then additional special meetings on Thursday, February 19th, and Thursday, February 26th. Got a drill press there that doesn't work, we're getting rid of. Okay. Any administrators wishing to provide reports here? I'll just start with you, John.
Thank you very much. First of all, happy belated New Year to everybody and to our Black Hawk community. Special congratulations and thanks goes out to our West Side Singers under direction of Mrs. Maria Mauser, who performed at the Governor's Mansion in front of the Governor of Pennsylvania and the First Lady. They absolutely represented the district extremely well. Special thanks goes out, and it's been a while since we've had a meeting, to the high school big band, or our jazz band. They went down to the elementary school prior to the holiday break and played at all lunches, and the students were amazed, and they did an incredible job. So thank you to them. Thank you to you as a collective group for extending my contract. It has been an absolute sincere pleasure to work here and to work alongside this incredible team of 10. And I appreciate it. Every day I'm charged with a lot of responsibilities, but I'm thankful for the incredible team that I have to work alongside. And I'm proud of the work we've done and confident and certainly in our future. And thank you to the entire community. Speaking of thanks, let's go ahead with one more thanks and to thank you. This is Board Appreciation Month, and thank you to each and every one of you. We'd like to offer you a small cup of gratitude to you for your countless hours of volunteer service as elected officials who dedicate your time and talents to the school district and to our community. You're an incredible group. Thank you for everything that you do. And I will call you up one at a time for your small cup of gratitude. But first, let's give you a collective round of applause. So when we say cup, suitable for your cup. Good for coffee. Board President, Mr. Fry?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Wait a minute, he's got to do that over again. Wait.
Missed your chance, sorry.
This is Marcy Wolver. Thank you. Mr. Jim Lemon. That wasn't bad for public. I'll get you last, Dr. Pat. Mike Corona.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. This is Amy Reagan. This is Leanne Singley. This is Amy Bailey Reed. Thank you. And Dr. Pat Cattell. Thank you. Thank you. There you go. Thank you. And we recognize our Vice President, Dr. Michael Jones, who's unable to attend this evening. One more round of applause, please, to our board. All right, fellow administrators, who's up next?
I got the button. All right. So I was skipped in the agenda, but that's okay. So in front of you is the financial report for the end of December. It is the new format. If anybody wants the old format, I can get it out. Yeah, so just going over the high level, there's nothing major to call out. Our revenue, if you look at the ones with the 6 numbers on the left-hand side, those are our revenue categories, and we're 60% received for the year. A little bit down from where we were last year. Last year at this point we were around 72%. The revenue for the real estate taxes are at 95%, so we did a good collection on that so far. The state revenue is starting to come in, but you will see some of the category explanations under the state are a little bit delayed. So we're getting the big chunks, but some of the ancillary stuff is still trickling in, is a little bit behind. So that's the primary reason for being a little behind on the revenue, but all in all, pretty good at 60%. Flipping over to the expense, we're halfway through the year, obviously, and we're at 41%. So we're doing pretty good from an expense perspective as well. A lot of those do come in. It catches up a lot at the end of the year as we do accruals and stuff into June. So we want to be about a month ahead there anyhow. So right now we want to be at about 42, 43%. So we're still good at 41% there. So you can see the comments there on the right where some of the outliers lay. A lot of it's timing. You know, supplies come in early in the year and stuff like that. So again, no major call-outs, but if you have any questions, you know, feel free to reach out. We got budgets coming up. The plan is to get that budget file out to you here by the end of the week, so that way you have, you know, almost a week to review it prior to Thursday's meeting. Just like last year, we kept it similar, so there is a tab where you can put some questions in as you know, review them and stuff like that, so that way we can get a head start on some of those answers for Thursday. Then, so.
Are you going to let us know what topics we're going to go over?
Yeah, it'll be very similar to last year. So we'll start with like the primary instruction categories week 1, and then any extra time we'll start going through some of those miscellaneous tabs. And then week 2 we'll do the special ed, and then any extra time we have we'll kind of go through the miscellaneous tabs, and then we'll hopefully wrap up the third week with revenue, athletics, maintenance, IT, things like that.
Okay, perfect, thanks.
Did I miss this? Are we doing the blocks of time again, like 6 to 9?
It'll be probably 6 to midnight, but yeah, whenever we get tired. But that's a general direction, yes.
Okay.
All right, so we just have some athletic updates coming in mainly for the winter and then looking ahead. So it's been a very good winter for us. Pico champs in cheer, boys and girls basketball. Cheer, like we said at the beginning, had a great showing at States. Their performance was excellent. I was able to watch in the cafeteria with a lot of the students. They were into it. They did a great job making it to day 2. Basketball right now, we're combined 23-4 for both programs, so we're doing really well. We want to qualify for postseason. We want to host a game in the postseason, so that's kind of the goal still, and win the league, obviously. Crowds have been incredible when we stack the basketball games. So having our junior high play 4, 5, 6, 7:30, the crowds have been awesome. We are gonna maybe look into starting the first game at like 3:45, just because that will kind of help us start varsity at 7:30. We've been starting at like 7:40, 7:45, so it's something we're gonna look to in the future. We're not gonna make any changes this season, but definitely looking forward to, or looking to that in the possible future. We got boys wrestling. They had a huge league win against Judiata before the break. We have a couple of potential state qualifiers this year, so very excited. Girls wrestling, I just came from the gym. Our junior high did beat Palmyra, and our varsity girls were beating Palmyra. I don't know what the score is yet. Waiting to hear, but they're doing great. Kaylee Dayoff, one of our wrestlers, is ranked 6th in the state at 124 pounds, and she's honorable mention at 130. She's having a great year. We think she's going to make a run in the sectionals, hopefully be here in wrestling, so we'll see how that goes. So far for girls wrestling, we've ranked in the top 10 in every tournament we've been in. Every tournament we've had for both programs, we've had at least one champion, and we have 3 seniors and 2 are actually going to college to wrestle. So the program is growing very rapidly. One more slide here. Is there not another one there? Okay, I have it here. Give me 1 second. Okay, so just looking ahead here, we have a new cycle coming up. So we're going to be doing all new schedules. I'm really trying to work with each program to find the perfect independent schedule depending on the sport and the program and where we are. We've had some issues in the past with this cycle, you know, some opponents we shouldn't really have or some opponents we should be reaching out to. So we're really working with that. Jason and I are working every day because it's really hard to find field hockey teams that will play us after winning a state title. So we've been working on that, but we're going to continue to build that schedule. This could help us also get ahead. Right now with the Tri-Valley League, we're having some issues with junior high, JV, especially at the girls basketball level. So starting a new cycle, getting our independent schedule where we need it to be, and those schools having junior high and JV will help us. Also looking to schedule some JV play days and stuff like that to get our teams a little bit more. We just signed up our junior high girls in a tournament at Juniata. So we're trying to get as many games as we can because, you know, the feeder programs are huge. You got to get these kids games, and it's going to help you in 5 or 6 years. On a side note, we have so much young talent right now. I don't know if, you know, if you look at the junior high, the boys and the girls, it's a bright future. So we're very excited. Just some things coming up. Chuck-a-Duck will be Saturday 2/7 here at Susquenita. Wrestling sectionals, same thing. 2/13 will be the girls. 2/14 will be the boys. Softball and baseball schedules are basically done. Softball, we are actually adding one more game. I was able to, you know, with Pico, you usually have to play a Pico school 3 times. That hurt us. We were able to get rid of that. So we were able to only play that school twice and look for an independent school that will help our power rankings. Junior high boys and girls soccer, those schedules should be done within the next week or 2. We are still looking to finalize some times and dates. Junior high field hockey, same thing. That might take a little bit longer, but that should be final before the beginning of February. And then we will be having a ton of banner updates in the gym. Looking at all the banners, there's some banners we need to definitely update. We have some from, like, you know, I've been updating from like 2021, 2022. So those are all going to be updated in the gym. We did order those. And then obviously the field hockey state championship banner, that's been ordered. That will be in the gym as well. Hoping everything's ready to go in a week or 2. That's it for us.
I just have a quick question. Any update on like indoor track? I know that that's not like an official PIAA sport, but there's a lot of involvement in this. Do you have anything in there and track preparations for track?
Yeah, so I spoke to Coach Bell actually about that a little bit tonight. She did meet with Craig a little bit about that becoming a club possibly. Looking to make that a club here. But it is growing. We have a lot of people in the program right now. It's not a PIAA sport.
I just meant, like, did you have anything about outcomes? Because I know that they've been going to tournaments and things like that.
Results. I don't have any results right now.
Okay.
But I can update the board
Yeah,
next
that'd be
time for
great.
sure. Yep.
And how's the track schedule looking? I know you mentioned.
We're good. So we actually got out of this whole thing where we were doing the TVL championships in Pico the same week. She's been begging us to change that for years, and we changed it. So we were able to move it. It's about 2 weeks in between now, so it gives the team plenty of time to rest. So that schedule is basically done, the track schedule.
All right, thank you. Just a quick update for the elementary school real quick. On January 28th, we got DJ Reggie coming in to do our PBIS monthly reward for the month, and that's a really big one. The kids really, really like DJ Reggie. Just a shout out to our PTO. They're very active all the time, but January is really, really active. PTO, we have book fair. We have a PTO meeting coming up on February 4th, and then the rose sale we have coming up on February 10th. We got a lot of great things going on with our councils right now where they're planning out National School Counselor Week, which is right at the beginning of February, and we're excited to share a lot of the things that they're putting together for the students, and we'll talk up our counselors come February.
I just have some.
I just want to interrupt, just to kind of piggyback. So for indoor track and field, so I apologize, I didn't kind of jump in. So they were just at Susquehanna University Invitational this past weekend, and our girls set a new school record for the 4x200 meter relay. They got 3rd place overall. Tyler Rudy set a new school record mile and got 4th place overall. Claire has a new school record for the 60-meter hurdles and got 3rd place overall. And there were several indoor personal records set, and we had gotten some other placements as well. So the indoor track, they are doing very well. So I just wanted to share that with everybody, seeing I had that available. Sorry.
No, thank you.
Just a real quick update. The only thing that I have is we are working currently on the new transition fair. Last year, the transition fair was held at West Perry. Actually, Lauren DeLellis was good enough to be our keynote speaker. We were able to get in quite a few outside agencies to come in and talk to our students and to their parents regarding next steps through OVR and MHIDD and all of the services that are available to them. So this year, we are hosting it. It was at West Perry. I'll be honest with you, it wasn't that well participated in, just because I think it was far for our folks. So we did move it to here, but also in addition to that, not only are we doing Perry County, but we've also now included Halifax. They have asked to join us in that, so we did reach out to them, as well as we've also reached out to East Penn, so that hopefully we can bring in some of our surrounding areas to make it to make it even larger. So we will be looking for, people to come out and man tables and help to provide information for our students, not only from a transition fair, but a work experience perspective. So I will get dates to you. The team is meeting at the end of this week, and they'll be looking at dates that will work for all districts.
The only thing I got is this Friday and Saturday we have Pico Band at West Perry, that's junior high and high school. And then we have the Pico course here at our high school Friday the 30th and Saturday the 31st.
All right, thank you, everybody. Any board members wishing to provide any reports or comments at this time? All right, I guess it's a no. We'll just skip right ahead. Public comments. Anybody in the audience wishing to provide anything? Just head shakes. Yep, okay. And nothing online? Going once, going twice, sold. Okay. At this time, I will seek a motion to adjourn the meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All right. No one's opposed. This meeting is adjourned. Thank you all.
Did you put, for this, did you put